Again posted by Sony. Sony seems to be posting a lot of questions. Soon a gentle long press of the digit 9 on your existing mobile phone will send an immediate dash to the police, and as the government rolls out the panic button dash. Okay, so the doubt is mobile phone should send an immediate, yes, so it has to be singular. Here the first blank should be singular word, right? Yes, the first blank has to be singular. So in that case only one. Okay, we are talking about if you press the 9-digit button existing on the mobile phone for long, right? So it is about pressing, and it will send an immediate, either it has to be signal or alarm. Sorry. Right? Either it has to be signal or alarm. Okay, now since fourth one it is signals, so it is not the right answer. Second one is the right answer because that's the only one which has immediate alarm, and the police, as the government rolls out the new the panic button gear. Okay, again gear is not, if it was system it would have been more appropriate. I don't know, maybe they made a mistake. It should be signal and system, because gear is not very appropriate for panic button. Gear is not very appropriate. System is more appropriate. However, since 2 is the only option without an S, so that would be the right answer. Yes. She has dash PhD in biology from Yale and dash MBA from Harvard. Okay, now the usage of the indefinite article. Okay, so she has, we are talking about 1 PhD and 1 MBA degree. Okay, now the question that arises in this is, so we will use she has a PhD because we are talking about singular in numbers. So a PhD in biology from Yale and dash MBA from Harvard. An MBA. Both are signifying the number 1 singular form, but why do we use an over here and why do we use a over here? Now, remember this very clearly, that when we are talking about abbreviations, okay, abbreviations which whenever we talk about vowel, we always refer to it as, we make sure that we specify that we are talking about vowel sound and not vowel alphabets or letters. Okay, now when we are using abbreviation, there are few alphabets which has the vowel sound. Okay, for example, H. If I talk about HIV, the sound that HIV has is H I V. Okay, so it's, the sound is of a vowel alphabet. Okay, so remember the vowel alphabets: A, E, I, O and U. Okay, so we are talking about these sounds, anything that has these sounds. So when we are talking about HIV, that time H has, we do not say H. Okay, it is not H, it is H. So that's why we say an HIV patient. Okay, but when we have to refer to another abbreviation which is pronounced as a name, okay, like HIPAA. Okay, so here we do not say HIPAA. Okay, we say HIPAA, and HIPAA we use a HIPAA form over here. Alright, so there are many examples like this, many alphabets like this. Okay, for another example could be FASB rule. Now you tell me what will be here and what will be here. Okay, since we pronounce this whole thing fast, we use a fast rule and FOB airfield. Same goes for schematic, oops, I accidentally wrote it. Okay, so again, when we talk about LAN schematic, LAN, we pronounce the whole thing. Now when we are pronouncing the acronym, okay, we are using it as a word. That time we use the article a, okay, indefinite article a. But on the other hand, when we are talking about alphabets which has the vowel sound and we are using it as an acronym, and we spell out each of the acronym, we pronounce each of the acronym like LAPD, okay, that time we will use AN. Okay, so let's look at few of the alphabets which before which we will use AN. For example, here we have M. Definitely, okay, let's start with A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these are the alphabets before which you will always use. If they are used as an abbreviation, as an acronym, you will use, and they're not pronounced, okay, they are spelt, then you will use each alphabet if it is spelled and it is starting from any of these letters that I gave you, then you will use AN before the alphabet. Okay, so this is the usage of, that's why we say AN MBA. The sound that all these alphabets have is of a vowel sound. That's why we use AN. So the right answer for this will be option 2. So this question was posted by Sony. Let's see what the question is. Each sentence has 2 blanks indicating that something has been omitted. Choose the word of set of words that best fit the meaning of the sentence as a whole. Though the country has dash free medical service for the poor, it is dash. Okay, now the doubt is first and second blank should have positive and negative words respectively. Yes, because though we are using, if anything starts with though or although or even though, all these words, when it starts with these words, that means first idea has to be, either of the two has to be, one has to be positive, negative, or negative, positive, vice versa. All right, respectively. Here option 4 satisfies. Okay, but answer shows in the test is shown in the test is different. Okay, though the country has dash free medical services for the poor, it is dash. Okay, so though the country has stopped free medical services for the poor, it is unaffordable. Both are negative. Okay, stopped and unaffordable. Maintained and admirable. has maintained free medical services for the poor, it is admirable. Both are positive again. Favored and appreciable, again, both are positive. Instituted, inadequate. Yes, option 4, you are right, Sony. Option 4 is the right answer, because instituted is more on the positive end and inadequate is on the negative end. So 4 is the right answer.